Hello, fellow summoners, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be covering some War Games information. We have round 6 and the semifinals have come to a conclusion. Big shout out to these guys over on the left side of the screen. We got A7007, Adzomatic, and Urkt. And a major shout out to Urkt, who has remained in the winner's bracket the entire time. He's the only one left there. So the winner between Adzomatic and Panda Man Pete, who are the final two people in the loser's bracket, one of them will be going up against Urkt in the final, and whoever that is actually has to beat him twice because it is a double elimination. So be on your A game, guys. You're going to definitely need it. Today, we are going to cover a couple of these fights. I've got 4 quick videos against a couple champions that I know some people struggle with a lot, and so it's really cool. Hopefully this helps, and as we go through this, you kind of get an idea of what works and what's going to be best for you. So first off, the first 2 videos that we're going to show today are from A7007 and Adzomatic fighting against a Killmonger. Now, Killmonger can cause a lot of different problems because he's got the Reverberate, he's got Unstoppable, his special attacks can catch you off guard if you're not ready for it. He's just a very aggressive champ. So, rightly so, I believe that coming in here with X23 was a really good option. There were a lot of restrictions on who we were allowed to use as a champion. The normal rules are applying again, where it's the fewest amount, or the fastest time wins, the fewest amounts of hits is kind of the tiebreaker there. But coming in against a reverberation champ like Killmonger, which is the only person we've really seen it from, using someone that's got a little bit of healing, I feel like is a smart move because you can take a lot of damage there. So this is Tucky 107. He has a 565 Killmonger. The last I checked, I think his SIG level on that is 100 and 110. So he's pretty high up there. His Reverberate's doing about over 100%. I think it was like 130% damage back at the champion if you hit him while that Reverberate stance is up. So definitely have to be careful with that. But as you see here, A707 is doing a good job just kind of playing it safe, going slow, doing what he needs to be patient enough to not take as much damage, popping the special 3 here just to get a little bit of room, making sure he's safe there, because Killmonger's specials cover a lot of distance, especially that special 2. If you're not ready for it, and if you evade almost too soon, he'll actually cover more space. So if you stay close, it's kind of how Ant-Man's special works. He can push you really, really far back, but if you just stay close to him during the first part, you can evade back just twice instead of multiple times to get out of that. So anyways, great fight there by A7. And we're going to jump over to Adzomatic and his fight against Killmonger as well. He's bringing in a Nightcrawler. And again, the PI cap was 2,500 for this. So most people brought in 3 stars. I know it's over 2,500 here, but that's class advantage, so it's just it's 2,500 before going in. And then you also have to, like I said, there was a big list of banned champs on who you weren't allowed to use. Basically, anybody with an armor break was banned. So Adzomatic does a good job here, immediately switching his stance to crank out as much damage as possible as Nightcrawler. I like Nightcrawler as well, just because of the sheer amount of damage he can output. He's one of the hardest hitting champs in the game just for raw damage, and also dodging that special 1 and 2 is going to be a lot easier with Nightcrawler, just because he kind of has almost like a cheat dodge where kind of like Stark Spidey, where he just has the ability to dodge a lot more than you can with a normal champ, just because being a Bamf is awesome. I guess it's kind of in the name, right? So Nightcrawler stacks up those Furies on the crits, and he also does the deep wounds on those as well. So it's really good, a really good damage output and an option there. Popping a special 3 with Nightcrawler increases your chance to cut deep wounds for the rest of the fight. But since he's going for time here, he might, I believe he chose not to go for that route. Or he might do it right here. I couldn't quite remember. No, he pops the special 2, which does have a higher chance in itself to cut a deep wounds. Which is always nice. The special 1's going to give him an increased crit buff and the precision buff there. So it's kind of a mixture. For me, Nightcrawler, one of the best ways to do it is get to your special 3, so increases the chance of you popping a deep wounds, then popping off that special 1 to get the higher crit chance. The special 2 is nice and does a lot of damage, but me personally, I would rather have the crit buff up as much as possible so you can have a better chance of getting the Fury stacks and stacking more deep wounds. So anyways, all in all, great fight by Adzomatic. Cranks out. Both of these guys did a great job taking out Killmonger without much issue, using a 3-star against a 565 champ. So it's very impressive. All right, so we're going to jump over. The next fights that we're going to go up against is we're going to watch Medusa. And I know a lot of people struggle with Medusa, and so the rules here were similar. There was nobody that could nullify buffs. So there was no one like a Doctor Strange in there just taking off the Furies. Both people actually chose to use the same champion, which was really interesting. So we're going to pop in here. We're going to actually watch Azomatic again right now. And he chooses to go in here with a Guillotine. Again, the class advantage puts him over that 2,500 bracket, but without it, he is under. So he's just cranking out as much damage as possible against this Medusa right off the bat. Gets to that 3 stacks of Fury and pops off the heavy. So it's a pretty clutch move right there. Waiting for Medusa to fire her heavy, and then in between the two, there's enough time for Guillotine to get off hers. Gives plenty of space to evade the special 2, and then now that Medusa's Furies are gone, she feels comfortable, or Azomatic feels comfortable going back in here with his Guillotine, just cranking out as much damage as possible again, popping off a special 3, which with Guillotine does quite a bit of damage. So finishing off the fight pretty quick, 29 hits, that's not bad. Just rocking it out there. That was a great fight by Guillotine and Azomatic. It's a good choice for you coming in here against Medusa. If you have a 5-star Guillotine against maybe a War Medusa, something like that, you're also going to be able to heal up if she's awakened off of some of the damage that you take from those special 1s or 2s or different block damage that you're doing there. So, all right, and finally we're going to go into a fight by Urkt. He is our current reigning champion in the War Games. He has been undefeated the entire way. He chooses to go in here with Guillotine as well. Pushes as hard as he can to get up to before she gets her 3rd Fury. And then from here on out, oh, I forgot. He totally gets smacked right there. And you think, oh, this fight might be over. But Urkt pops in here every single time that he gets an opportunity to, baiting her heavies so he can throw a heavy. She doesn't block the second hit of a heavy because, you know, even though she's got auto block, she's not going to be able to block a heavy attack. The second it falls off, Urkt starts going back in here with his Guillotine, gets to a special 2, pops it off. That reverse healing and plus the bleed just cranks down that Medusa super fast. So anyways, guys, that is it for the semifinal rounds. I'm really excited to see what we have coming up in the finale, and really excited to see these final couple fights. It's been a long road through the entire month of February, and then now bleeding over into March just to make sure everyone has enough time to submit the videos. Definitely appreciate all the guys over at Director Fury for helping out with that, making sure that it's both fast-paced and fair, that you're dealing with people's lives and having schedules and other things like that, that you're willing to work around that and give us enough time to put in the videos and put in the time to do it. So anyways, really, guys, I look forward to participating more of these with you. I know that March and April, we have more stuff coming. March is going to be a normal month, and then April, we're going to have another tournament coming up. So we're really excited about that. Hope more of you get to join, and I hope more people want to jump on the bandwagon and have some fun with us, where you really just get to test your skill. It's not really a matter of what champions you have in the long run, which is kind of cool, just making you a better player. So anyways, if you guys like this, feel free to leave a like and a comment down below. Always appreciate the subscription if you haven't yet. But besides that, guys, we'll have some more War Games videos coming out for you soon, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.